Right, let's have a look, see. How are we doing? I think, are we working? Is it going to behave itself tonight, I wonder? Fingers crossed. Let's have a look. Right, good evening all. Give us a thumbs up if it's working. As per usual, that's very helpful. And type something in the chat. Let's see. Peter N, good evening. Stella, Peter, hello, hello. Excellent, looks like we're working. Hopefully it will hold out. I don't know what went on earlier on. Well, late in the auction, I was having trouble with the video and audio feed. Whether you could still hear me or not, I don't know. I know the video feed disappeared altogether. And the sound seemed to be coming and going. So apologies for that. I don't know what was going on, but never mind. The joys of technology. Now, Edie Paul, these things happen. Evening, David from Cyprus. Oh, very nice too. Enjoying the sunshine, I hope. Gary, hello, hello. Peter C, good evening. Excellent. A few people there then. Good-o. Right, so I thought we'd have a look through quick look through the sale today. I've got some more new machines, sort of the last batch that came in on Saturday when people came to view. I dropped some machines off. So I took some quick snaps of those. I think there's another 10 machines, which I think will take us to about 80 altogether. The coin slot and World's Fair from, where are these from? These are from May the 12th, 84, so 41 years ago again. Have a look through those, see what was happening in the world. And anything else anybody needs to chat about, really, or wants to tell us, or any cunning plans you've got, etc., etc. Evening, Kevin. Regards collecting stuff from the auction today. I'm not at the warehouse tomorrow because I'm trying to get the van MOT'd and one thing and another. So a lot of running about to do tomorrow. Tuesday should be okay. Should be there all day Tuesday. Wednesday, hopefully, assuming the van's okay. Going to collect all the electromechanical stuff in. That's my plan. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I should be at the warehouse, frantically photographing and videoing and cataloguing and stuff. So if you've got stuff to collect those 3 days, that'll be okay. Next Sunday, I think I might have an emergency TV job to do. I'm not sure. Hopefully not, really, because I don't like not doing work, but I haven't really got time for it. But hey ho, we'll see. So Tuesday's good, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday should all be good. So with your invoices, if you look on the email that comes with the invoices, there's a link in there. It says click here to arrange a collection slot. Click on that, book a time slot. Then I can get your stuff ready and know that you're coming. Don't just turn up, because I might not be there. And if there's nobody coming booked in, I might leave early or go off and do other things, etc., etc. So always make sure you book in. That way you don't have a wasted journey, which has happened to a few people, because despite me keep saying that, they don't take any notice and they turn up when I'm not there, and then they whinge. Oh, I've driven 100 miles and you weren't there. No, because you didn't tell me you were coming. Anyway, that's enough of that. Right, let's have a look at how today's sale went, shall we? Quick scoot down. Hopefully I sold you all something. Just zoom in a bit to this, shall we? Do it like that, so we get two across the screen. That's a bit better, isn't it? We can see what we're doing. Right, let's see. Mickey, big Mickey, £50. Mickey tickets, 44. Donald Duck, 44. Pratt's enamel signs, a double-sided one. This one, 85. And then we had Motor BP Spirit. That one made 260. Another double-sided one. Enamel's doing very well at the moment. If you've got enamels for the next sale, which will probably be August, I think, collector's sale. Yeah, now seems to be a good time to unscrew them off your shed wall and get them sold. Cause neon sign, 150. Candlestick telephone and bell box, 42. Charles Trike, £18. Petrol can, the SO there, 18. This nice red X, a cone-shaped one, 60. Pretty good condition, that one, for its age, quite an unusual one. Fairground signs, they were doing well today. Little fairground signs. Little ones always do well, really. 34 and 34. The tin plate elephants, 28 for the seesaw-y one. Quite good fun. Evening, Ollie and Peter. The other elephant needs a little bit of TLC, £12. Not sure what make that one is. If anybody knows, let me know. The little roundabouty thing, £18. The butterfly is a tenner. Very intriguing little thing. Again, I don't know the make of that one, if anybody knows. I'd like to know. The Ultra Radio, £40. Gramophone by Courage, no less, £32. Little Coke tray, 16. Skull telephone, 30 quid. Who doesn't need a skull telephone? There you go. More in hours, Swan Vesta, 190. Cleveland, that one didn't quite go, very close. I think it got to 180, was it? It needs to be 200, so if you're interested in that one, £200 to buy it. VR 26, the little cast iron money box man, 38. The police notice for use of animals only. Other users will be prosecuted by order. Sign. Pert, isn't it? £34. No horse riding, £3. Fairground sign there. Safe and steady ride for the kiddies. That made 26. £8. The little gas pump money box. If you've already bought any of this, give us a shout. Route 66, £1. There was a few pound bargains today, those of you who are paying attention. The motorbike, £200. Pub table bases, 14 and 26. Why 14 and 26? Don't know. They kind of look the same to me. Guitar, £28. It's a very nice Coca-Cola cooler, £90. Milkshake blender, 30. Coffee grinder, 75. More fairground art there. The nice top trellis, the Fred Fowler one, 65. Duffields, 48. And the other one, 60. If you bought these, so I've got one of these with the top bit that was missing over these. With the round, it has like a round thing that spins round. You roll the ping pong balls down. It goes into a round, sort of rotating disc thing with holes in. Can't get to it at the moment, but I have got one. So if you get stuck, if you want to make the top bit, let me know, and when I can get to it, I'll take a photograph and a measurement by all means, and send it to you. Good sale today. Many thanks from Shirley. No problem. The lovely Dodgem car, one didn't go. We'll perhaps put that in. I might try that in the slot machine sale, because there's obviously a lot more money really floating around the slot machine sale. It's such a fabulous thing. So if you're interested in the Dodgem and you missed it, I think we get another chance on the 25th. See if we can get it going next time. Petrol pump globes, they were doing very well today. The BP 360, the Texaco 210, the shooting gallery target, that's quite fun, 155. Mickey Mouse watches, 20 quid for 2. Keep one of those, just sell all mine. I quite like them. I've got hundreds of them, literally. Popeye watch, £22. Little tin signs, had quite a few of these different ones. Jaguar, a £5. Mini, a £5. Another Mini, a £5. There we are, seems to be the price of those. Comic books, £6 for Dandy, £9 for 8 Dandies, 70s ones. Don't make a lot, do they? There's some bargains here, I think. £1 for a load there. The little, that was nice, I like that. The little Channel Fleet Memento Blackpool, £44, the little Vesta. Very unusual, that. Model aeroplane, that didn't quite go. It only needs to be 20 quid, I think, or something. Well, the extinguisher. Any bits that didn't go, if you're interested, get in touch. Wasn't much, we sold most stuff, I think. Fuccino ice cream go, 130. The boy didn't go. Boy's a bit rarer. Need a little bit more than that for the boy. David, if anyone needs gramophone needles or spares, I've got loads. Oh, there we are. That's very useful to know. If you haven't got David's contact details, get in touch with me and I can put you in touch. Not a problem. Bendy Mickeys, £6 and £6. Oh, there you go. A tenner for the celluloid Mickey. Biker's jackets, 26. 26 for that one and 130 for that one. I mean, go figure. Why was that one £100 more than that one? Must be the fringing and the badges, I guess. There you go. If you want to get lots of money for your biker jacket, make sure it's got lots of fringes and badges on. There's a top tip for the day. A couple more signs. Polygas 18. Chevrolet didn't go. Number plates. Oh, the lovely Michelin Man, 310. He was a nice one. And the little Michelin tyre gauge, 20. Thought they might go to the same home, but I don't think they did. Small fairground boards, these roller down scoreboards. They probably will. They might be pick a ticket ones, not sure. Anyway, £34, £34, £38. Penny roll shoot, 16. Had a few of these, and I've got no more of these to come. That was the last of those. £20 and 22. Quite nice, these ones. Oak with the chrome trim on them. Just need a bit of a polish. Tape recorders, 24. And that one did sell. I think it was 16. There was a couple of times the internet glitched and the sale didn't go through. So a couple of you I've resent invoices out. If you still think there's something you bought and is missing, get in touch and I'll double check. But I think it's okay now. That's just those couple of times when the internet disappeared right as I banged the hammer down. Basically, it didn't register for sale through for some strange reason. Player Digger, the crate end there, 24. Beano books, £7. £1.2. I've got loads of Beano books somewhere. Signs, £1. Some good £1 bargains here. The nice Garage Neon, 205. The Regent 100 petrol pump globe, 340. Yeah, globes are doing well today. If you've got any petrol pump globes, there we are. Get those in for next time. Mobile, 360. The Pratt's Perfection Motors Spirit, one we've not had before, that version. There's loads of different versions of Pratt's, but we've not had that one before. 380. Nice sign, that one. Nice condition. With the Anglo-American Oil Co. Limited along the bottom as well, which you don't all have on, so that's quite a nice one. Oil cabinet, 20 quid. An oil pump, 26. Small fairground signs, 30 quid. Score 21, 30 again. The RJ Williams one, 5 for 2 shillings, 46. Teddy bears. There's a good few of these collectors' teddy bears by Giorgio Beverly Hills, £8. 835 3464. All around that sort of money. 54. Lots of teddies, quite cute. I quite like this one with the scarf and the woolly hat. £7. On the film director one, 9. I think was he the most expensive? I think last one was the most expensive. Matella, there you go. Signs are hot. Yeah, little signs always are, aren't they? Little fairground signs always go well. Couple of posters. This lovely big lithograph, 190. In the back, that was about 4 foot by 6 foot or something. Big poster, fabulous thing. The other big poster, that one didn't go, the framed up one. If you're interested in that, get in touch. The nice little rocking horse. Nice original paint on that one, 290. Leather saddle and everything. Bottom shutter. I think that's a Pete Tye one, I think. Painted that one, looks very much like his work. The lovely Fairground distorting mirror, 1,150. Very nice mirror, that one. I was half tempted myself. I've got enough, really. I'm trying not to buy anything else, but you know, nice things come along. It's hard to resist. A couple more fairground signs. Super Speedway 38 and Speed Thrills 48. The Coca-Cola. A lot of people thought these were printed, but they're not. They were hand painted, these Coca-Cola bottle signs. Very well done. 60 and 70. Spratz Dog Bowl. That one didn't go, did it? I think it might have been a bit too licked to that one. The Limousin Automobile Club 42. Little coin dispenser, 20. Shoe polisher, 24. Bang head here, £1. That was quite cool, wasn't it? Guinness, that was an original one. That's Guinness sign, not a repro, 40 quid. Metal sign. A couple of clocks there, 9 and 20. More cans, 22 quid each. That nice traffic lights, 500. Rewired, lit up, American, restored. Very nice. The cool box came from the same place, £100. More comics, Beanos, 7 quid. These are sort of year runs, basically. They average out about 5 a year, something like that, by the looks of things. 8, 9 pounds, 5, 12 pounds, yeah. More signs and more gramophones. A Polyphon, that one. Polyphon gramophone, 7 quid. And like, these are so cheap, aren't they? Really, lovely mahogany cabinet. Works great. Needles and records with it. I've been playing these all week when I've been there photographing. They're quite jolly tunes on some of the records. They just, I don't know, they just sound nice, really. 9 quid. There you go. Brook Bonds tea enamel, 140, double-sided flange one, that one. Little DeWars kind of tenner. The oak plank from HMS Ford Ryan, that one didn't go. Get in touch if you're interested in that. It's quite an interesting thing, really. Nelson's flagship. The porthole, 90 quid. Which I think is probably still less than it will weigh in for. Which would be a shame to weigh it in because it's a fabulous piece of engineering. Salter's platform, that one didn't go. Darts, 16, 22 for the sign. Darts bottle. Whoever it was who bought that, yeah, that was another one where the internet glitched, so that is sold, and I've put it on your invoice and resent you the invoice. More little fairground signs, 46, that one. 42, that one. The early ones were cheaper. You see, people keep leaving it, then it gets to the one left, and there's still people want it, so they make more money. Get in early and buy, so usually the top tip. Magic books, £1, £3, 4, 7. Cheap, really, aren't they, magic books? Okie dokie. What else do we have? Durafix. Durafix didn't go. Try them again next time, I think. 20 quid for Marilyn. 10 of the little sewing machine. Beatrix Potter books, 22. Another enamel sign, 65. The Rowntree's Cocoa. That's Makers to the King. So many different versions of this sign. Get to the King, to the Queen, to the King and Queen, to the Prince of Wales, all sorts of different ones. The railway crest board there, 30. Folio stand, 100 quid. It's quite a nice piece. A few more little signs, a few pounds, you know, just nice bit, just cheap wall fodder, really, isn't it? The Landlady, 28. The Brighton Pier Hammer, that one didn't go. Try that one again, perhaps. Yeah, Spirit Ball, Jemmy, the big one, 90 quid. Great for Halloween. More fairground signs. 3 darts, 6pence, 40 quid. And Score 21, 38. And 2 more darts ones, 38 and 40. They're all about the same price, really, whatever they had on them. The tube map, that was interesting. Dated up 1969, April. With a couple of stickers stuck over where the stations have changed over the years. So, obviously, peel them off. It will be back to as the tube was in April '69. Quite an interesting bit of history, really. The exit sign, 80 quid. Postcard album, 30 quid. 400 postcards. That was cheap, wasn't it? Not even 10 minutes a postcard. Lovely little apothecary crest. That didn't quite go. Wasn't far off, I don't think. Get in touch if you're interested in that one. Stereo cards, 22. The big bag of crowns, 90 quid. For 200 of them. 45 pence each. That sounds cheap to me. I don't know what they sell for, but. The flower bag, that was quite a nice image on that one, like that with the train going across the across America. 20 quid. Optician's thing, 36. That's quite interesting with all the lenses in. Shell Dieseline enamel, 200. What else was of interest? Booked in a pound or two each. These nice motorcycle prints, they didn't go. I thought there'd be a bit of interest in those. They're really nice. Great presents. Maybe we'll try them again nearer Christmas time. Yeah. Coca-Cola stuff, £28 for that lot. £26 for that lot. 18 on the glass, 12 on the bottles. The cans, 7 from around the world. That lot didn't go. The film lot, 190. Film lot? No. Film light. What else do we have? Books. No one seemed to want to buy books today. Fairgrounds sign up, we didn't go. A few DVDs, bits and bobs. Oh, the Concorde stuff, that was quite interesting. Concorde pen, new in the box, 26. The Concorde brochure, flight certificate, etc., 28. That's good because the certificate is signed by the captain, I think it is, but not filled in with the name. So you can put your name in it, hang it on the wall, impress your friends. Another lot of Concorde stuff there. Again, a flight certificate in that one as well, £12, and a little stationery and a pen, I think there was in that batch. And a Concorde diary from 2001, £4. Concorde menu for 1999, £3. There you go. A couple of mirrors, 34 and 12. Another gramophone, 14. VW camper roof racks, and why not? I mean, who doesn't need one of those? 75 each. I think they both made the same price. Yeah, they did, 75 each. There you go. And 16 for the funny highwayman. There we are. That was it. So not too bad. Sold pretty much everything. Really, the only significant thing it didn't sell, I think, was the Dodgem card. Then just a few odd little bits and bobs that didn't go. They'll go next time. Kevin said, missed the auction, but would be interested in a couple of the motorbike prints. Ping me an email or something, and I will see what we can do. Cool. So that's that lot. So next up auction is the slots auction. So I think there's 52 lots, I think, there at the moment on the Colcon. Some of the just quick snaps at the moment, most of them. That's this week's job, is cataloguing this lot, obviously, and amongst everything else going on this week. I think it's 52 machines, yeah, 44 spares. Now, there's another load of good spares coming at the weekend as well on Saturday when somebody comes to view. Lots of Bandit castings, front castings for, I think there's a couple of Governor castings, Extraordinary, War Eagle, I think if I remember rightly. Just trying to picture it in my head because I didn't take a snap of it. Yeah, a few others, about, I don't know, 10 or a dozen probably, front Bandit castings. Stands as well, some Bandit stands. I was only saying the other day I hadn't got any stands in. Quite a few sets of reel strips. Different various ones. What else was there in the spares line? A few other bits and bobs as well. So, yeah, it'd be good to sale for spares as well. So new stuff on the machine front that came in. Let me find the right little folder. It's here somewhere. I've got some pictures. Bear with me while I find the right one. Is it that one? Yep, this is the one. Let's have a look. Right, some of these you've seen already, so we'll just scroll through those. They're still there because I've not uploaded them yet. So the electromechanical stuff will be coming in as soon as the van's MOT, basically. So hopefully Wednesday. That's my plan, to get these in. All the different light flashing machines. Nice stuff. There's quite a bit of interest in this lot already. They're all up and working, nice condition, locks, keys, etc. So usually get, you know, 1 or 2 in each sale, don't we? But not a batch. There's some unusual stuff here as well. That's quite nice. So we'll just scroll through these ones quickly, and then I'll tell you about the new ones that have come in. Southern Belle, that's quite a good one, isn't it? The young lady on. Telstar, quite funky, isn't it? What was the Telstar Satellite 61, was it, I think, or something? Can't remember. Before my time, I hasten to add. Somebody will know what year Telstar was. A nice Derby Day flasher there, good glass on that one. Got one of those somewhere. I've got two of those somewhere. I shall find them for when I finally get around to do my auction. Electro Dart. And Rota Fruit. Oh, mustn't forget me tea, we're getting cold. 9 cup, couple of nostalgical wins. One golf. And sweepstake, I think that's one. I don't think I've had a sweepstake before, so that's a, well, not for a long time anyway. Cascade, oh, hang on a minute, why is it not showing the new stuff? Hold on a moment, that's annoying. Right, bear with me. Because I just added them on before we come on live. I might have to refresh something. Let's see if I can get these pictures up. Maybe I need to make a new, hang on a minute. I might have to do this live, so bear with. Chat amongst yourselves, because trying to, half the time trying to work out what I'm doing and speak and broadcast all at the same time is tricky when you get to my age. And let me call new machines or something like that. New machines folder. Call it that. Right, I'm still here, don't panic. Go back to here, copy that and that, copy those, paste them in here to a new scene. There we are. Now I need to find, see if I can get the folder to work. I don't know if it will work or not. Image, right, where's the folder that they're in? Bear with me, working on it. Folder, add a directory, and it's this one here. Nothing like doing things in the rush, is there? Select that. Okay, that. There we go. Look at that. How's that for instant? Instant live. Press myself. It actually worked. Right. Okay, then. Let me find some bigger pictures in the background so I can see what we're looking at. So this is stuff that came in this weekend. These machines are here. So Mills diamond front. Hardtop diamond front, not had one of these for a while. On Old Penny as well. Nice with an Old Penny escalator in it. So there we are, one of them. And we've got a Baromat B, quite a nice smart looking one, Baromat B. On Penny again, I believe. Locks and keys. And a rather nice, extraordinary console on Nichols, escalator, jackpot, gold award as well, I think it's got on it. Yep, gold award. Very nice, fab bit of deco if you like your dark deco. If you don't, then it's probably awful, but as I like a bit of deco, to me it's rather fabulous. There we are, one of those, very nice. I disappeared for a couple of minutes. Yes, sorry, I did, because I was making this folder up of these new machines. So hopefully I'm back now. I'm still blank your end. If you can still hear me and not see me, if you click underneath the video, you kind of hover, where you get up like the pause button on where it says live. If you click that, you should have a little red dot next to where it says live. I don't know how you get it if you're on like an iPhone or an iPad or something. If you're on an ordinary kind of computer or something, where you can hover over the video window. We've got like the pause button and the volume control and everything. Just click where it says live. Make sure you've got the red dot next to it. Then it's live and you're not slightly behind. Yeah, Mills Extraordinary Console, very nice. And then we've got this little pavilion, very rare. We sold this one, I think it's when we were doing the sealed bid Colcon thing, wasn't it? Back then, I think it was, in lockdown. Come back round again. Nice early little machine. on, was it on penny or halfpennies? Pennies, I think. Might be halfpennies. Might be that early. Anyway, one of those. Telstar was 1962. There you go. I wasn't far off, was I? A little zip tray stim, tiny little tray stim. This, I think it's just about the smallest one. It's who made zip? Was it Duval? Can't remember. Let me have a look up in the background. There's so many machines to remember. I'm trying to remember them all. Gets a challenge. Spinning reels, zip. Let's have a look. Have we sold a zip before? I think we have. Zip, zippity, zip, zip, zip. Oh no, Sanders it is. 1941. J.M. Sanders Manufacturing. Yeah. One of the smallest ever made. Cute little thing. And we've got a cub. Cub is Duval, isn't it, I think? Again, one of the really smallest little machines. 1940, the cub is. Duval. With gum vendor on it as well. Dinky little thing. And a tot. Curious kind of case things. Again, it kind of appeals to me. It's a bit different. Tot, who made Tot? What year is that? 30s, have a look at it. Tot, let's have a look. Tot is 1940 by Western Products, Inc. A Tot. Deco-y looking. Could be nice trade stims. Telephone. Western Electric telephone. 5, 10 and quarters. Sigvender, tuppence Sigvender. Don't think I've had this particular one before. Side reject on it, which is interesting. Metal case, nice casting on the bottom there. So I don't know who made this one. Maybe there'll be a maker's name on it somewhere. Or if you happen to know, if you've got one with a maker's badge on it, let me know. I always like to know who made these things. A great record. Oh, Telstar the record. Yeah, of course, yeah. Telstar, yeah. Very futuristic. 60s arcade, you kind of got to have the Telstar machinery, haven't you? And the other one, whatever it's called, the Top of the Pops one with all the pop stars on. You make a great little, very 60s arcade. Yeah, Will's Woodbine vendor. Some Bandit stands. Some of these are upside down in the picture. Apologies, they're just literally, they came quickly in and got shoved in the warehouse. I think there's three matching, 2 matching, and then a metal one. Those. And oh, we're back to there in a minute. There's a couple of other things that I've been texted. Hang on a minute, let me just see if I can find them quickly while these are, oh, there's the top 10 one I meant, the kind of pop one. I'm sure there was another. Did the electromechanical chap send me another picture? I think he did. Oh, Bingola was another one in the wooden case Bingola, very nice. That's coming in with the electromechanical stuff. And then also hopefully should be arriving tomorrow, I think, because he couldn't get it on Saturday because you couldn't make the timings work, is a big shooter, which is, bear with me a minute because I've got to find the message which one it is. It's one that's on the wanted list. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one. That one. Right, hang on a minute then. Let's go over to the website. There's a tiny little picture on my text. Let's have a look. So it's on the wanted list. Hopefully. Where are we? Let's go over to here. Coin op machines. Have a look at the wanted list. It is trophy. I think it's this one then. If it's not that machine, it's one very similar, that sort of thing. Floor standing arcade shooter. Which a lot of people seem to want and are very, very hard to get hold of. There's one or two around, but people never want to sell them. So anyway, we've got one coming in. Hopefully that'll be arriving tomorrow evening, I think we're trying to sort out for. It's here. And then there's the French crane as well. That should be arriving hopefully the next day or two. Again, it's just I got a bit muddled up with days last week because of the MOT fiasco with the van and whatnot. But never mind. All good stuff. Super. So there we are. So lots of nice stuff in for sale. Picture's too big, really, isn't it? Better, isn't it? Trophy gun, midway. So another other auction dates. We've got the end of June. We'll be doing that was a single owner model steam engine collection, and then some other models as well. I've got a couple of nice big fairground models, and I think there was another one or two fairground models to come from the same source, if I remember rightly. All working, lights on them and everything. So we'll get those set up, videoed and whatnot. And then there's a load of Morris Minor models, if you're into Morris Minors. Collectibles and sort of limited edition ones and things. And some other models, I've forgotten what they were. Anyway, so we'll have a weekend's worth of model auction. So I'll probably do the steam engines one day, because that's a single owner lot, and the other stuff the other day, if that makes sense. If you've got any sort of scale model stuff in that ilk you want to sell, then get it to us, and it can go in the end of June auction. End of July will be then the next slot machine auction after 25th of May. And then somewhere in the middle of all that lot, there'll be another auction, which will probably be a two-owner one. I'm trying to put the two together at the minute. Two collectors both selling up. Or, well, not selling up, but, you know, disposing of a large portion of their collection, having a good old sort out. There's some nice fairground art and some other nice collectibles as well. So haven't fixed a date for that yet. Just trying to tie in with everybody, finding space and time of mine as well. So lots coming up in the summer. There we are. Let's put the let's put these pictures up floating by, and I'll have a mouthful of tea, then we'll have a look at the paper, shall we? Any questions, comments? Let me know. Let's see what's happening in the paper. Right, so World's Fair from 12th of May, 84. What was happening? Let's see. Fun park plans for Breen Leisure Centre. Breen Leisure Centre in Somerset is now preparing to reshape its image to meet the demands of the ever-increasing tourist trade. Oh, there you go. Richard House, the managing director of the family-owned leisure complex adjoining their popular Unity Farm caravan and camping centre, is now in the throes of revamping the site, having spent approximately £500,000 over the past 4 years replacing the buildings and developing the club-like complex, with heated indoor swimming pool, amusement arcade, restaurant and club room. The House family are now concentrating on improving the exterior image. Golf course has been extended to a full 18-hole golf course. The Greyhound track is now closed, being prepared for larger amusement rides, etc., etc. And of course, Breen developed quite big, didn't it, with a big fairground, and then what's his name bought it, Mr. Sooty, and then sold it a few years back. Gosh, Richard, what's his other name? Cadell, Richard Cadell, and his brother. Right, Rainbow opens at Woburn Abbey. Brand new Huss Rainbow is the principal attraction of an exciting new amusement complex, which well-known Notts and Derby section showman Raymond Beardo has established at the Woburn Wild Animal Kingdom as part of a new one-price all-in scheme. Woburn Abbey, that's not there anymore, is it? Funhouse for Margate. A new pay-as-you-enter children's funhouse is scheduled to be opened at Margate in time for the spring bank holiday. It will be in the old theatre at the Lido Amusement Complex in the Cliftonville area of the resort and is being set up by John Locke, head of Golden Coast Amusements. He took over there 3 years ago when Associated Leisure sold their holdings in the resort. Okay. Attractions in the pay as you enter section will include a cakewalk, a slide, a fun bag, ice hockey, table tennis, a fun house, junior disco and a mirror show. The other side will include a set of jets, 2 kid rides and another fun bag. There we are then. Fun bags are us. Right, what else was happening? Tube slide looks to be set a winner. A new concept in slide design has recently been developed by Chris Randall Leisure Design. His introduction to the industry of the company's tube slide. Yeah. There you go. Didn't know tube slides were invented then. What else was happening? Let's have a look. Exciting in the fairground world happening. Ball pool sensations. New attractions open on Clarence Pier and extension plans are approved. So it says the Clarence Pier amusement complex at Southsea, claimed to be the largest of its kind on the south coast, has been further improved in readiness for the 1984 season. And the latest news from Wally Shufflebottom, whose company runs the amusement park, is that planning permission has been received for the pier to be extended a further 15 feet towards the hovercraft terminal alongside. A new arcade, the Golden Horseshoe, looked after by Wally's daughter Kim, has just been opened. Its floor, like that of the adjoining restaurant, covered in a wall-to-wall Axminster carpet of an exclusive design with a pattern of fairground gallopers bearing the initials CP, Clarence Pier, on the rounding boards. Excellent. What else did it say about it? Anything exciting? Just about the different rides that we're going to be there, basically. Okay, let's have a look at the for sale, shall we? What could we have bought in the World's Fair? We could have had a set of Blackpool type swinging gyms, basically sound, £5 or nearest offer. Why do they do basically sound? Does that mean completely knackered? Paint, £4.50 a gallon. Gosh, that was a day. Think how much paint is these days. Stick a nought on that at least. Splash Cats fiberglass pedal boats. They sound fun. No price on those though. That's annoying. A juvenile kinder carousel ride. Only 3 months old. £5,000. 16 roulette tables in good order. Suit a hoopla or a side joint. £160. Where else? We've got some caravans. Go-karts. Second-hand carts now available for the 84 season. Repainted, refurbished and serviced. Blow carts, £525. Formula One with body, £995. Trail bikes, 3 wheels, wide tyres, unused with new Honda engines, £695. We have a juvenile Ferris wheel built on a Bedford CF chassis cab. Suitable for towing a caravan or another juvenile ride. Hydraulic drive, glass fibre carriages, current test certificate, 30 minutes build up. For one man, £5,850. Or an 18-foot mini octopus. Very good condition, nicely painted, plenty of lamps. With the pay box, starter, run-up boards, ready to open, £800 on your offer. Or a juvenile centrepiece, 3 policemen's faces made by Modern Products. Oh, I think we sold some of those. Those great big jolly laughing policeman faces. They're quite fun, aren't they? With running lights, and 2 clown faces, 250 quid. A Cando candy floss machine, 250 quid. Okay, that's it for the for sales. Anything else exciting? We'll have a look at the coin slot, see what's in there. There's a voucher scheme in Great Yarmouth launched at Easter weekend. All part of a 3-pronged package by Yarmouth Holiday Association as they try and boost the town's seasonal trade after a poor 1983. The voucher booklets issued to individual holiday makers contain concession tickets for more than 30 places in the borough. That would be worth a visit. About 180 members ordered a consignment for the summer season and 90,000 have been printed, with £100 worth of reductions in them. There you go. I think they still do a similar thing now. Fairground news. Thurston's. We're out in Harlow. Funerals. Don't think we'll bother with funerals. It's a bit depressing, isn't it? A 1930s model show back in business. Well, that sounds interesting. A model circus based on a typical small travelling show of the 1930s has been brought out of hibernation after having been packed away since the 1960s. Ken Wise from Portswood, Southampton, has been modelling circus and fairground transport and equipment for more than half a century. And it seems likely that his were probably the first circus models ever to be seen on television in the 1950s. Between 1939 and 1949, Paul Brothers Circus and Zoo was much admired by Cyril Mills and was a highlight of the International Circus Exhibition at Simpson's Piccadilly in the winter of 1949-50. It's twice been featured on BBC TV in 1955 and 62 and has recently been refurbished in readiness for a return to the road. Oh. Ken Wise and his colleague Norman Bryant, who was responsible for the lighting of the model circus, have shared an interest in modelling circus and fairground subjects since they met as schoolboys 50 years ago. They frequently exhibited together in the past. I wonder where that is now then. Ken Wise's circus model is a masterpiece of detail. Transport is based on actual vehicles which accompanied Sanger's Circus and Chapman's Circus in the pre-war days. And even the registration marks are authentic, having all been taken from those of real 20s and 30s circus lorries. Oh, I wonder where that is now then. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? Still building bits back in 84. Right. Anything else? The Challenger looks nice. The Challenger is a nice one, yes. All those machines, that batch of machines, are nice, to be fair. Nice little collection. Anything else? What about 1912 McLaren Road loco, steam engine? 25,000. A Gypsy horse drawn bow top living wagon? 1,850. And a Clydesdale Cross 4-year-old mare, together with good working harness, £1,500. We had a Clydesdale once. She was a bit scatty. Yeah. Showman's wagon, a 28-foot, Mollycroft roof, £875. There's no juicy gossip in the World's Fair this week. They usually get juicy gossip, I think, in the coin slot, isn't there? Right, let's have a look at the coin slot then, see what's happening in the slot machine world. Bring back game pack. What's that all about? What's game pack? The game pack principle of interchangeable games on AWP machines should be brought back immediately if the coin-op in machine industry is to survive the immense pressures currently affecting it, said Mel Yates, chairman of AFM Leisure, the major northwestern operators, this week. Oh. Okay. Right. see what was new in the AWP world. Payday, Ace Payday machine. You can bank on a payday every day, 7 days a week. Payday is pulling in the punters, apparently. It's got exciting new features such as win bin, token exchange, and spin and hold. Ace Payday. The machine of the week. Snooker and pool. Barcrest Auto Route, super new AWP machine. Auto Route, I think it's one of the ones now that's worth loads of money, isn't it? Auto Route. Somebody was telling me. I must confess, I really don't get these AWP machines. Not my thing at all. Okay. Circus Charlie, what's that? Electro coin. NSM music. That must be something interesting in here this week. Let's see. Video games and laser games. Spy Hunter. Ballion Galaxy Ranger. Doesn't really put prices on anything. I like prices of things. Godden buys Margate Arcade. Kent amusement industry mogul Jimmy Godden has gained another foothold on the county's coast, this time in the heart of Margate's Golden Mile. Jimmy, who started off in the industry at Folkestone, has steadily worked his way along the East Kent coast in recent years, expanding his empire. His latest acquisition is the Sovereign Arcade at Margate, which, despite a last-minute takeover, he still managed to have open in time for Easter. Although it isn't the first arcade Jimmy has owned in Margate, he bought another one there several years back, but sold it on to Albert Boston without ever operating it. This is the first one he has actually gone into business with. And to do this, he has already brought in an arcade manager already well known in Margate back to the resort. What did I buy off Jimmy Godden? Bought some bits off him years ago. I bought a nice yellow submarine kiddie ride. Yeah, and then that's when we were operating. And then when I bought the pier, I bought 2 hillbilly shooters off of him. Or a hillbilly, and the other one was not a hillbilly, it was something else. Yeah. A couple of nice bits of him, which he thought were junk. It was very handy for me at the time. I was quite pleased. Golden Shot machine. A Nick Costa article in this one. Look, that's quite good. All about Solly Sheffrus. Interesting, the Nick Costa articles. Okay, let's get to some sales. See what is for sale. Canada, bogus video games seized and 40 are sued. Oh, it sounds juicy. Konami Industry Co. Limited, a leading video game manufacturer, has extended its video copyright enforcement campaign to Canada by instituting suit against 40 defendants and carrying out court-ordered searches and seizures obtained without notice to the defendants. Excellent. They've raided locations in British Columbia and Ontario, netting bogus track and field games, printed circuit boards, graphics, and business records. Oh, that sounds a bit juicy, doesn't it? Oops, stuff sliding off so much stuff on my desk here. I need to have a good sort out. Let's have a look at the top 10. The jukebox top 10 is always good, isn't it? From 41 years ago is number 10. The Flying Pickets, When You're Young and in Love. At 9, Belle and the Devotions with Love Games. At 8, Bob Marley, One Love. 7, Queen with I Want to Break Free. At 6, Kenny Loggins with Footloose. At 5, OMD with Locomotion. 4, Human League with Lebanon. 3, Phil Collins, Against All the Odds. At 2, Point Assisters with automatic. And at number 1, Duran Duran with reflex. Jukebox top 10 41 years ago. Who remembers all of those? Right, coin slot classified. Let's have a look. Finish up with the for sales. And I need another cup of tea desperately. Right. Let's see what was interesting for sale. Let's find some things with some prices on. Which is always a challenge. Definitely a challenge at the moment. Hang on, bear with. Club fruit machines, Bellfruit Valentines, £185. Sweetheart, £185. Sweetheart Double, £185. I assume they're all kind of part of a set. You have superb videos, new mini upright cabinets, excellent latest games, part exchange welcomed from £325 from Lucamatics. Barcrest Noughts and Crosses, £195. Nudges Unlimited, £40. Spotlights, 10p for £25. And Silverlights for £25. They're all Barcrest machines. You can have JPM Lucky 2, £50. And Light and Nudge, £50. A Maygay Nudge Bug, £25. An Atari Airborne Avenger pin table, £100. Anything else? AWP, that lot. Machines to clear. That's what we like. A bit of a deal. What can we have here on a deal? A Microform 4-player horse racer on 10p play, £500. Never heard of that one. Microform. Converted Bellfruit Nudge Gambler type machines. Copper Dropper 2p play. Copper Gambler 2p play. Super Copper Gambler 2p play. £50 each, available in large quantities. A Tempest upright video game, £325. Whittaker's 2-player countdown pusher, or no price on that one, annoyingly. In Glasgow for £1,500, you could have had all of this lot. 2 JPM Lighter Nudge, an Ace Maxima fruit machine, 2 JPM each way shuffles, a Barcrest Highlights, a Barcrest Spotlight, an Ace Starburst, 2 Barcrest Instant Replays, an Ace Nifty Nudge, a JPM Nudge Shuffle. All of that lot, £1,500. Video games there. More video games. Battle of the Bugs, £225. Closing down sale. All upright video games. What they got? A Centipede, £175. Catacomb, £175. Mooncrester, £175. Puckman, £150. Crazy Kong, £150. Hellfire, £80. Asteroids, £25. Scramble, £175. Okay, any arcades? A leasehold amusement arcade in a West Yorkshire town. 10-year lease, £50,000. A South Bedfordshire town, there was a leasehold arcade, cafe and pool room, turning over 65,000, prime position, run under management, fully equipped, £60,000, new lease at £5,000 a year. You could have been a service engineer in London, £6,800 a year, take home, plus a new car. But you must be conversant with videos, fruits and pins. Only good engineers. No pretenders or performers. So don't pretend you're a good engineer. Here you need to be a proper one. It's very curt, isn't it? A freehold amusement arcade near a market in South Yorkshire town. Owner retiring. Offers in excess of 150,000. You can have a leasehold amusement centre in Grantham, Links, turning over 32,000. That's for sale at 40 grand. In Alveston, Derby, turning over 40 grand, for sale at 45,000. And in Lincoln, turning over 40,000, for sale at 45,000. Or in the South Midlands, bordering Wales, you could have had a single site operation, 80 pieces, video games, jukeboxes and pool tables on 50 good sites. Plenty of scope for machines and expansion, etc. Offers around 27,500 to include vehicles. Okie dokie. I think that's it. Doesn't seem to be juicy gossip this week, unfortunately. I've done that, I spotted. Smashing, there we are, then we'll call it, shall we? Excellent. Is there anybody still watching? There is, surprisingly. You're very keen. Right, so there we are. So quick recap then, collecting, so invoices have all gone out, check your email. Book a slot to come and collect, don't just turn up, because I'm not around much this week other than the times I am there, which I know sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. So book a time slot down, make sure I'm there and that your stuff's ready to collect, so you're not hanging around. Basically, it'll be Tuesday and then Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Don't think I can do Sunday because I think I'm around a telly job. Wednesday, I'm collecting all these electromechanical machines in, hopefully. Fingers crossed, the vans. Passes its MOT with flying colours. And then the rest of the week, I'm busy frantically cataloguing slot machines, getting the proper photographs done, getting the twirly-whirly videos done, probably toward the end of the week or early next week, that'll be. Again, stupidly tight for time, but it'll be there, don't panic. And we'll keep cracking on. Onwards and upwards. It's going to be a good sale. There's going to be about 80 machines, I think, altogether. Lots of good spares, some books, some coins, all the usual. Well, that nice big sign as well, that nice big flashy light arcade sign. Yeah, that's it. Right, I'm knackered. I've been chatting and auctioning all day. Voice is giving way, I think, so I'm going to have a cup of tea. Nice soak in the bath, I think, and then go to bed early. That sounds like a good plan. And then start tomorrow. Super, that's it. Thank you all very much. Catch you all. Next video will be Tuesday night. Yes, that should be okay, shouldn't Tuesday night. So we'll see you then. Nighty night.